Hey guys, Chris from Hockey Tutorial here, and today in this video, what I wanted to do was share a little bit of a newsreel or something that dropped last night, if you're in Europe, and that was CCM acquiring Stepsteel. Now, if you love products, you love your gear, and you like to stay connected with what happens, this is definitely going to be something that you're going to be interested in hearing about. I know that I definitely was interested in reading about it. So what I wanted to do was shed a little insight into what I think my predictions are going to be for CCM and Stepsteel collaborating, and also share the fact that I really should have seen this coming back in 2017. So I'll go into a lot more detail on that in this video. Before we jump in, make sure you give the video a thumbs up and subscribe so you can stay up to date with all of the videos that we post. But let's jump into this one. And as a quick side note, if you could have any company in hockey partner up with any other company in hockey to make a better product together, two completely separate companies, if you could make that happen, which ones would it be? Comment down below and let me know. I think that'd be quite fun for us to see what you guys think. So back in 2016, when we saw CCM introduce the first one-piece boot construction, this, in my opinion, moved CCM from the #2 equipment manufacturer in the world to arguably the #1 spot. The reason for that is if you look at it from purely a performance basis, a two-piece skate construction or a traditional skate construction vs a one-piece boot construction, there's numerous benefits when you move over to the one-piece boot, and it's the reason we're seeing the big manufacturers that are making custom skates all moving towards a one-piece or a monocoque construction, because it essentially has a lot more benefits than the previous way of creating skates. If you want to see a video on how each of these skates are made, one piece versus two piece, I'll link a video up above and also down below. And if you want to see the video that I shot recently explaining the difference between two-piece skates and one-piece skates, I'll also link that down below so you can check it out. But what this showed us is that CCM was essentially making a big play to creating a much more superior product than any of the equipment manufacturers that we had around us to date. Now this is where I really should have seen something coming, because back in 2017 when I took a trip to Montreal and to CCM's global HQ and also their Pro Skate production factory and saw the XS holder for the first time, before it was really even named the XS holder, I was essentially looking at a holder with no name, no graphics, just the dial that we now know is what's used to remove the blade without any tools. But back then, essentially all of the runners or the blades that I saw being tested on the XS holders were Step. And that early on, I should have really been able to put one and one together. How come Step, a completely different manufacturer, is making runners or blades while you guys are testing the XS holder? I really wasn't thinking about that. I was more excited about looking at the new one-piece skates and of course the brand new XS holder while it was still in its infancy. But that's where I should have been able to add this together. So essentially, Stepsteel and CCM have been working together since 2016 during the creation of the XS holder, testing it and creating a compatible blade for Step blades to be able to be fitted onto the XS holder. But for anyone that's a little bit unsure of Step or what they do or who they are, they're a Canadian company that have been around since 2000, creating essentially the highest quality steel or runners that you can find in hockey to date. What dictates good runners or high quality runners or blades from bad ones is essentially the grade or the type of steel that's used to construct them. I'll go into a lot more detail in the video that I'll link down below, but Step get their steel from Sweden. It's incredibly high quality. It's of a very superior grade in comparison to what other manufacturers are using to create their products, along with their unique manufacturing techniques, and aside from the fact that they're using the highest quality grade of steel that you can get in hockey, is one of the reasons that they are the #1 choice for the majority of all pro athletes, whether it's the NHL, KHL, or various pro leagues around the world. It's safe to say that they manufacture the highest performing runners in hockey, so it's no surprise that who is arguably the #1 hockey equipment manufacturer in the world has now partnered up with the #1 skate blade production company or manufacturer in the world. So for us as hockey players, what does this mean? What comes next? I've got a lot of questions myself because I know for a fact that True, for example, offer Step as one of the options. I think it's pretty much the only option when you're buying one of their custom skates. You can have either the black steel or the polished or silver steel. So I'm curious to see where that's going to go. Are they still going to offer that? Are they going to manufacture their own? But what does this mean also for CCM skates? So as of 2020, which is essentially now, all of CCM's pro custom skates and also their pro level skates, so that's going to be like the AS2, the AS3, are going to come fitted with Stepsteel as standard. So this is going to be pretty interesting to see. I'm curious to see how other manufacturers are going to respond, and if you've got any ideas of what you think is going to happen, please leave your comments down below in the comment section. And also what I'd love to hear from you guys about is, what do you think this means in terms of what Step and CCM are going to create next? If you have any indication on how runners or blades can be developed even further, leave your comments down below if you've seen something or heard something. I think this will be a great point for us to have a little discussion about what we think is going to be coming next from these two giants. All of Step's previous employees, including the founder, are going to continue to work hand in hand with CCM to create the next generation of runners or blades. So it's going to be very interesting to see what comes next. But as always, big thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe so you can stay up to date with all of the videos that we post. And if you liked this type of video format, leave a comment down below so we can know that we can make more of these if it's something that you guys feel that you'd like to watch again. Thank you and take care till next time. Peace.